I made it. First time I'm making it back on time. Because it's 1 minute. I should have made it longer. I don't know why I made it 1 minute. I need to go to Facebook. I need to cross post. I need to do this. I'm gonna check. I'm just gonna post on my page. Live now. Okay. How have you been?
I'm good, man.
Keeping it sane a little
Just
bit.
holding it down.
I mean, I don't know. This year so far was okay. I don't know. People. So far, no bad news. No, not too much bad news this year.
Well, that's maybe the case for Germany, but in the UK, it's a new disaster on a daily basis. But
Yeah, it feels like it's a normal thing now in the UK, is it?
just a constant disaster, lurching from one catastrophe to the next. But yeah,
Oh
we'll
man,
get.
you guys been an empire for too long. Now, now everything starts to crumble down.
Now
It's a
we're
time for different places, you know.
now we're king shit of Turd Mountain.
Yep, exactly. But we'll pull through. We're gonna be all right. Yes, it's today. Hello, everybody. I don't know if you can see the chat. Good to see you, everybody. Welcome, Sean Johnston, aka Hardway Brothers. Why is it Hardway Brothers? By the way, I always ask myself.
This is an interesting story. So when I first started working, I worked with a partner, Jake Davies, and we had a vacation in Las Vegas, and we were christened this by a craps dealer because of our penchant for betting hardway bets on the craps table. And he said, "Here they come again, the Hardway brothers," and it kind of stuck.
Oh wow! Oh, I now realize that I made a mistake on the graphics. That's not cool. I said on the 27. Is it? I'll fix it. I'll fix it. Don't worry. Fuck. I don't make mistakes. I mean, I don't make the graphics also, but I check.
Fire.
Anyway, it says Wednesday. Just read Wednesday. It's okay. The Wednesday is not this. It's not the 27th. It's today.
It's here. It's now, and it's happening.
Also it's Monday. It's Monday today.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They're all the same now, man. Don't worry about it.
No. Fuck. Let me change it. All right. Today. It's today. I'm gonna write. That's it. So yeah. So Love from Outer Space, Hardway Brothers. Man, you've been doing music since
the 90s, really. I
yeah.
started making stuff in the 90s, but only in the last sort of maybe 12, 13 years that I've really been focusing hard on it.
What is the few of the projects that you've been working on that nobody knows that it's you?
Okay, so other than the Hardway Brothers, there's a few things that I've been working on. I've got a new project called La Ruta, which is coming out this month on Days Have Been Wild, and it's a collaboration with a guy called Martin Walsh, who was the bass player of the Manchester band In Spiral Carpets. That's coming out pretty soon. I have also been working with a really good friend of mine and Andrew's, Duncan Gray, as Hardway Brothers meet Moncton Uptown, which is more of a dub-focused project, which will start to see the light of day in the coming months. Very kind of on-new sound, sort of progressive dub vibes.
That's cool. What else?
And then a mountain of remixes.
Pounding on the remixes.
Lots of remixes, different things. This month I been very, very proud to be asked to be involved in a project which is a tribute to Andrew Wetherall, my former DJing partner. His brother Ian's done a really cool cover of New Orders in a Lonely Place, and that's coming out on the anniversary of his passing on February the 17th.
Nice.
And then also this month, I think there's a couple of remixes for Coyote on Is It Balearic, which I think we might have a listen to one a little bit later on, and also a remix for the New York label, Our Starry Universe, of a guy called Hazy James, which I'm pretty pleased with. So yeah, remixes, they're just rolling on a pretty much perpetual basis at the moment. I don't know, I lost count of how many I've done in the last year, but I think it's probably somewhere in the region of about 40. So there's quite a bit to come.
How do you approach to the remix? I always ask, how do you approach when you get a remix request? How do you approach it in a more technical way?
So generally speaking, I rather than asking for stems or broken down parts, I like to get a recording of absolutely everything from zero to the end. I think this is kind of a throwback to, when I first started working in the studio, working with tape. I take quite a traditionalist approach to it. Look at the arrangement, and then look at the parts. Andrew Weatherall's advice to me on remixing was to fuck everything off apart from the four best parts and work with the four best parts, which is maybe a little bit brutal, but yeah, look
That's
at
what we're doing here also, by the way. It's the same approach for music that you hear, demos that you hear.
So yeah, I think it's a case of reduce it down to its finest essence, and then see what we can build melodically and with effects around it to get a nice vibe, or to change the vibe of the track. I don't know if I've really got a method, but I just start to load it up in Ableton and start to fuck around until it sounds cool.
It's difficult. I find it also. I mean, I don't like to hear the original, to be honest, before I do the remix. Do you listen to the original track?
Yeah, just to get a feeling of what's going on, just to get a vibe really, and then, but not too much. Maybe listen to it 2 or 3 times, and then look at the parts and strip out the surplus and focus on the bits that are exciting, I guess.
Yeah. I just listen to the stuff randomly, and I find I always do the same, and I do my own kind of take mostly. It's funny, but all the time, all my remixes that I released that I really like, I had this kind of pre-preparation for it. I don't know even how to explain. I just made a kind of a tune, and then I got the request, and I knew that it's gonna fit this.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I have this kind of. I was like, this was something is missing here, and then I got these channels from remixes, always by accident, always at the same time. It's like, okay, I have this killer tune, but I know it's not good enough. But I know that adding some other, so I approach it to like a collaboration. I always try to collaborate with the original artists. That's the vibe that I used to take it. But now I don't know. I haven't done anything in a while. I'm just doing this. I'm just doing this Twitch, just listening to music. Let me see if there is some music to listen to, and we can start the show. No, that's what we're here. Let's see what we got.
So what have we got?
Yeah, let's see it. We'll record some. Let's see. Tell me if you see the.
Yeah.
See it well. That's good. Hello, Q Sakamoto. Hello, Neve is here. I love Q Sakamoto.
There's Q. Hi, Q. Miss you, mate.
We have a lot of, that's the one place I miss the most, except apart from London, which is so close, but it feels like so far away, from Berlin. It's less than an hour, but I don't know. I haven't been able to come yet, but hopefully soon. But yeah, Japan for sure. If Japan was open even for a second, I always say, just open the borders for a second,
and I'll be there.
Just close it, and I'm good. And but soon, I don't know. I'm sure that things are going to come back to normal at one point or another, because somebody, who is Jessica? She's bombarding the YouTube. Okay, come to Twitch. Everybody that's not watching us on Twitch, come to Twitch, and you can chat with us and whatever, because nobody can answer you. Only I can see the YouTube stuff. All right, let's see